Hey guys, it's me, my face. I don't really have a third thing for you this week. Yes, it's another wine intro. I don't even know what I'm drinking. I mean, it's wine. I know that. And it's red. That's all the detail I have on it. If you are new here, welcome. This is a channel about cross-stitching, mental health, cats, wine, and some other stuff. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I actually have a few things to show you this week, so let us jump right in. First, I made a little progress on Crow's Lullaby. Not a whole lot, as you can see, but, you know, every little bit counts. It doesn't look like much. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what I thought. It's not that I don't like it. I think what I need to do is start working on the bigger, like the crows and things, to make this feel less like I am stitching like a shopping list. Does that make sense? I still like it. I'm gonna finish it. I just need to get excited about it. The next thing that I worked on is Suffrage Act, and loving this. Thanks to my sister, I got 2 skeins of cherry cobbler, so I could do the red up here, and I'll have nice variegated bricks at the bottom. I need to find a different, I don't want to use bright white for the white that they call for. Good luck me remembering the white that they call for. I'll put it up somewhere. So I'm kind of auditioning some other not quite whites that don't totally blend in with the background fabric. Something. But either way, I'm making progress. I'm doing the thing. I'm even using the hashtag, who am I? The next thing that I worked on for the first time in a long time is the Haunted Mansion. I wanted to keep working up, but I also didn't feel like moving the Q-snaps, so I just worked to the side and that roof. I cannot wait to start filling in the colors in that roof. And they're just, I was looking at it, for some reason I think of it as far more colorful than it is. It's just grays and browns and things, but it's gonna look amazing because that's the whole reason that I got this pattern. I mean, really, that's it. The fact that there was a lot of purple and that roof. I can't wait to knock that out. The next thing I worked on was Templar's Prophecy. Guys, I'm off by a stitch again. I know. Okay, I know. I get it. It's my own damn fault. I know. I don't know how this here doesn't line up with the things that I think it should line up with. All right, so obviously I'm not picking that out. I'm not. So what I decided to do was to start doing the top band. And I'm either going to do the entire top or I'm going to bring it out to about here and then start working down and then work towards the dragon so that I can see, so that I can fudge. I don't think it's going to be a tragic issue. I don't think it's going to be a noticeable issue. I will know it's there. I will be annoyed by it because I already picked the dragon out once. I'm not picking it out again. I am not picking out that much dragon. Not. On the other hand, look at that green. Look at that. Oh my God. Could you die? Could you just? So yeah, I'm going to put more time in on it, but I'm going to come at the dragon from another direction and see what sort of, sort of damage I can do. Finally, I have a finish. I have an actual finish. Ooh, like Bendy Stitchy. Look at it. Look how little and petite it is. It looks so good. You guys, I even managed to put my initials. I remembered to sign it. And I snuck the year in there. I did both of those things. I never think to do that. I'm finishing things like I know what I'm doing. Alert the media. Now you know what happens when I have a finish of something that I have a physical pattern for. We do a giveaway. So we're going to give this away. This is Night Flight Prairie Schooler. Not a reprint. If you would like to be in the running for this, be a subscriber, please. I'm not going to check, but please, just please. Thumbs up the video because do that. Please be 18 because no, otherwise, no. I will send this anywhere in the world, so don't worry if you are not in North America. I will send it anywhere. Oh, hi, Socks. Somebody woke up. If you would like to stitch this, just put in the comments, I would like to stitch Night Flight. And I will do a drawing next Thursday. You know the drill. I'll put the date over there because I never know when the date of anything is. And we will pick a winner then. I don't really have any haul this week. I actually just placed an order on Amazon today, so I should be getting that on Tuesday. I did get my Nest Egg Classic Colorworks from Trisha at 3 Owl Threads. 3 Owl Threads. I'm good at this. I am. Obviously, we can do the whole holding them up. This doesn't look like it's going to look on camera thing, but I will just read off the names. We got Sweetest Heart, Sugar Plum, Straw Hat, Roasted Chestnut, which I really like, Sunflower, that's just all washed out, Peapod, which I think if I had known Peapod existed, I would have used that instead of the steamed broccoli. It's a little less intense of a green and a little more brownish, but you know, I'm already in with the broccoli. This is Magnolia Blossom, and you know, looking at it, I know this is going to go poorly, but we'll try it anyway. It is a variegated kind of white and a crew. Yeah, you can't see a darn thing there. I wonder if this is what I should use for the white on... Come on, Suffrage Act. Maybe I'll hold that out. I'm gonna hold that out. Last three are Secondhand Rose, Stepping Stones, and Sunset, which is also very pretty. It's kind of a pinky coral color. Not usually my colors, but that's not bad. I wanted to thank whoever commented, I think there was more than one of you, that you could get the Sulky 12 weight thread on Amazon. What I had been doing is narrowing it down by prime and looking for Sulky Petite, which is what I thought it was called because that's what the packaging is. But I guess that's the size of the spool, not the weight of the thread. So I did find a spool of black Sulky 12 weight. So I ordered a spool of that. And if it is exactly what I need, which it looks like it should be, then I can always order more if I need it for Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, which I have not even looked at, I think, in 2 weeks. I mean, I look at it every time I go over to my whips and I say, nah, no, not today. Not today. So I ordered that and I ordered a... Part of me loves gadgets and part of me hates gadgets. One of the things I have been trying to do with my life is cut down on the amount of plastic that I have and that I use, especially one-time use plastics. You know, when I order things, and I understand why like patterns come in plastic bags because you want to protect them and things like that. But when you order 5 patterns and you get 5 plastic bags that have been put inside of another plastic mailer that has a lot of plastic. Turtles, straws up their nose. There's too much plastic in the world. There's too much plastic in my life. But I bought a stitch gauge. I'm going to put a picture up because I don't think I'm calling it the right thing. It's just something that from Yarn Tree that you put over your fabric and you line up the little lines and it tells you what count fabric you have. Because a lot of my fabric is mystery fabric that I either got at the thrift store or like I took a 28 count and I coffee tea dyed it and then I baked it and now it's a 30 who knows what. So it'll help me narrow down what kind of fabrics I have and, you know, just help me be a little clearer about some of the things. Because I know that I have a lot of descriptions for the things that I work on that basically say mystery linen, 30 something count. So I'd like to know what the heck I'm stitching on. So I ordered one of those and I ordered myself a couple more of the larger tension hoops. I think I want to try to move away from the Q-snaps for a little while. I'm just not enjoying them. And mostly I think it's just, I find myself with these bigger, I will get the words out, I will. With the bigger patterns, like the Death by Cross Stitch and the Templar Prophecy, I kind of meander and I'm kind of working in a direction that I feel like working in. And then I hit the edge of the Q-snap and I say, well, I want to keep going, but I don't want to go through the trouble of pulling off the grime guard and taking off the rails and unclipping everything because I've got all those, you know, plastic spools holding, or the spool holder peels, you know, holding up the edges of the fabric. It's quite a production. And I feel like if I just had the hoop around the area that I want to work on, and if I move outside that hoop, it's easy enough just to pull it, move it, and put it back down. One, I think it'll be easier for me to move around the piece. 2, I think it will be a little easier for me to hold my arthritis, especially in the right hand. I say it's my arthritis. It could also be like a repetitive stress kind of. Either way, my hand hurts. I gotta work that out. I have a Lowry stand. I can use it. It's just, it's not as convenient. So I figured maybe I would try stitching with hoops a little more and a little less with the Q-snaps. Either that or I may go to using smaller Q-snaps. Like 11 by 17 used to be my jam because I felt like it gave me a big area to work in. Which it does, but it's just not convenient when you want to leave that area because it is quite the project to situate the fabric. So I'm going to give that a try. I might take Death by Cross Stitch off the Q-snap and put it and just, you know, do what I can with the excess fabric and try in a hoop for a while and see if that helps. And it will also help me get out of the habit of leaving my projects Death by Cross Stitch, except for like the last time that I took it out and held it up for everybody. Before that, I think it was in that Q-snap for a year. I mean, those are a lot of creases that I almost don't expect to come out. Not without a fair amount of steam and swearing and maybe a little gray magic. I think if I can get into the habit of taking the hoop off every time I'm done working, you know, maybe I'll save my stitches too. I'll save them from getting smunched or my fabric from getting kind of worn through because I feel like putting it in and off the Q-snap, and even with all the felt that I put around the edges, I still feel like I'm putting stress on the fabric. That may just be in my head. It may be in my hoop. I don't know. We'll find out. I think I have picked what I am going to make for my small for Stitchnanigans. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. I have decided to do something that I really like, but I think is also kind of, it's not weird. It's a little mainstream. It's very prim, but I think anybody can at least enjoy it. It's not going to be it's not like the face of Edgar Allan Poe. Not everybody can handle the face of Edgar Allan Poe. I like the face of Edgar Allan Poe, but that's just me. So I've at least picked the small. I think I'm going to do it 1/1 so that it stays small. I'm going to stitch it up probably in Victorian motto. Or now I have so many nice classic color works. I could do that too. I love having choices. And I hate having choices because choices are stress. Stress means, let's have a drink of wine. I feel better now. So I've decided what I'm going to stitch. I haven't quite decided how I want to finish it. From McKenna's description of the exchange, this thing could get hardcore. Like, she's like, it should be a small, but it doesn't have to be. And you can fully finish it any way you want. And you should throw in some goodies or not if you don't feel like it. And like, no, I need some guidelines because I will either go way overboard or way, way overboard. Very little falling to the other side of, hey, I stitched a thing and I made it into a pillow. Here's some sawdust. So I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to watch a lot of Priscilla and Chelsea and a lot of Vanna. And I'm just going to watch a lot of Vanna anyway. Did you see the tutorial for the snow globe? I'm never going to do it. I know I'm not going to do it, but I've already watched the tutorial twice. I have made a decision about something I would like to do at Stitchnanigans. If you're going and you would like to exchange postcards with me, I'm going to bring a whole bunch of postcards for, I think, Lizzie Bordenhouse, Salem, and maybe some from Brockton, Mass. That's where I live. And, you know, we have a few, well, I think we have the one claim to fame. He was a boxer. Not going to say his name because I'll probably have the wrong name in my head. So I'll put him up here. So if I can collect some local postcards, when I meet people at Stitchnanigans, I would love to be able to do a little exchange with you. And, you know, mine will have my return address on it. So, you know, we can send each other other postcards and things like that. Or it can just be a nice way for all of us to collect things from the other places that we're all from. So if you'd like to participate, I'm waiting for, I believe McKenna is going to put the final head count up at some point. And that's just how many I'll bring. I will absolutely give you a postcard if you don't have one for me. That's fine, but I would like to do a little exchange. A casual exchange. Nothing that anybody is, you know, there's no rules. Because like I just said, I need rules. Sometimes. So anyway, that's what's in my head. We'll see how it works out. Did I mention I'm going to Stitchnanigans? I think we need to make this into a drinking game. Every time I say Stitchnanigans, drink. And pray for my anxieties. Amen. There is not much else going on. Things around me have been quiet. I'm kind of still in that numb fog. It's so hard to explain. And I really appreciate the number of people who commented a few videos back about how to describe it as, I know I'm in pain even though I can't feel it. But it's wrong to say I can't feel it because it's there. But people seem to get what I was saying, which is a relief because it's hard enough to try to explain what you're going through without people saying, yeah, I just don't get it. I don't, are you sure you're really having a problem? Or are you sure that the problem isn't you, kind of thing? And trust me, on a day-to-day basis, I make that question. I ask that question a lot. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't think it's just me. Either way, I've been a good girl. I'm keeping up with my medication. I've been a very bad girl. I've not been keeping up with my diet. So that needs to get reined in. I had a full week of, I think all I did was eat. At work, we had a post-holiday, non-denominational winter holiday post-celebration. And the company bought pizzas. I swear to God, they bought 25 pizzas for 20 people. There was a lot of pizza, and I ate it. And then we went out that night to the bar. And I had onion rings, and I had 3 beers there. Good beers, too. Jack's Abbey. Hoponius Union. That was some good stuff. So that was a lot of calories in one day. The next day, we come in. What does these crazy people do? They bring in bagels as big as your head and a birthday cake for people. You can't say no to bagels. That's rude. And you can't say no to birthday cake. That's bad karma. So I ate those things. And then I made sure that I slept through dinner so that I wasn't tempted to have dinner. This is no way to live. I gotta rein it in. I have some cut up cucumbers down there that are going to go bad by the time I eat them. And I'm just going to go buy more cucumbers, and then those will go bad too. First world problems. My cucumbers go bad. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you this week. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes and your dislikes. And thank you, as always, for your comments. I read every single one of them, and I appreciate them so much. I will talk to you all next week. Bye, guys.